Pure vanilla cookie, what has you so lost in thought?
I'm thinking about White Lily Cookie's memory that we found in the library.
Is there something bothering you?
It was...
What's the matter?
It was so similar to how I remember White Lily Cookie as a student.
Huh?
Back when we studied at the Blueberry Magic Academy, White Lily Cookie and I, we used to dream about building a better world for the cookies. We would spend days and nights talking about our research, our pursuit of knowledge. But as we talked, I often couldn't help but sense that somewhere along our journey our paths have diverged. And now that I've seen a glimpse of her memories, I realize that even after all these years, White Lily Cookie's intentions haven't changed once. Going on a never-ending journey, and making it all the way here to a different continent. It was all to find the truth, for all Cookie's sake. Perhaps White Lily Cookie's goal wasn't different after all. Perhaps she simply envisioned a far greater picture.
Where should we go next?
Well, since we're following the path of White Lily Cookie's memories...
Of course, it's only logical.
Huh?
We should go to the place White Lily Cookie lived while she was here.
Oh, that's a great idea!
I wonder where her chambers could have been.
What if we follow the scent of lilies? I think I can smell it coming from... somewhere even now.
Awesome, let's go! Could this have been her room? It's full of lilies!
The scent is making me dizzy.
There are little notes next to the flowers. Please come back, White Lily Cookie.
I wrote a song for you, White Lily Cookie.
Hero of the Fairy Kingdom, we await your return, and wish you a safe trip back. It seems like the cookies that remember White Lily Cookie come here to leave flowers and notes for her.
White Lily Cookie is so beloved by all the fairy cookies.
This seems to be a note from His Majesty Elder Fairy. No matter where you travel to, may your heart and love for all cookie kind remain unchanged. I feel like we weren't supposed to see that. Is one I must uncover. And no matter what I find out...
A shard of the Light of Freedom emerged from the King's note.
Let's have a look.
Everyone should be asleep. The Night of the Witches, held once in 1,000 years. This is my only chance. Finally, I'll be able to ask the witches about the truth behind the creation of cookies, like I've wanted to for so long. I'm shaking. My journey to Beast-Yeast, finding out about the witches' banquet, and the ceremony being held this year. All this can't be just a coincidence. It must be fate. This time, I will find an answer to the questions tormenting me. I will. I'm sure of it. The answer that will help me build a better world for all cookie kind. It's waiting for me. Your Majesty!
White Lily Cookie, are you leaving our kingdom? You are headed to the witches' banquet, yes?
So you know.
I am well aware that I am unable to stop you.
In that case, please step aside.
The place you seek is much more dangerous than you realize.
I am prepared to face any danger.
The moment you join the feast of beings you cannot possibly defy, there is no going back. Such transgression will not go unnoticed. The punishment might be severe. The witches, they can crumble you with a flick of the wrist. I will remind you one last time. Your existence is integral to the peace and balance of our world.
I am the only cookie who can walk this path. And what if this path ensures peace for cookie kind? Your Majesty, have you not pondered the purpose of your mission? Not even once? The order you've been given by beings you won't dare to defy. Is that really all there is to you, Guardian of the Seal? No. You carry on with your mission because you believe it's for the good of cookie kind. Because you can't allow the terrible beasts to escape and plunge the world into terror.
Yes, you're right.
Then you cannot stop me. For your dream of a world of peace and harmony for all cookies is my dream too. The truth that awaits at the banquet is one I must uncover to build that world. And if my life is the price, it will be a worthy sacrifice.
Yet that is not the only way. Such a world can be built here. If you stay here and guard the silver tree with me, that is. So please, stay.
I'm sorry. But I promise you that no matter what I find out at the witch's banquet, I will never lose my love for the cookie world. I will always carry this feeling with me, for it is my weapon to guard the world alongside you, Your Majesty. Give my thanks to the Fairy Kingdom for accepting me, nothing but a traveler, as one of their own. I promise to return once my journey reaches its end.
I see there is no stopping you. Please, take this. It's a piece of moonstone.
Are you okay, Pure Vanilla Cookie?
You look so pale.
This whole time, I really didn't know anything about White Lily Cookie at all. How she felt, what her goals were, what she risked to do what she did.
Pure Vanilla Cookie.
There you are. His Majesty Elder Fairy has requested your presence. Let us go.
Your Majesty, the vines! We're back!
What's happening?
White Lily Cookie's sealing spell! It's eroding!
If the vines come undone, the seal of the beasts will break.
It would be the easiest to undo the magic for the one who put it there in the first place. Is Dark Enchantress Cookie aiming to break her spell and unleash the beasts? And yet, the only one who can mend the spell is White Lily Cookie herself. We must wake her, immediately.
What must we do to wake White Lily Cookie?
White Lily Cookie's current body is but a shell, an empty dough. To revive it, two things are required. None other than soul and life. The shards of the light of freedom that you have gathered hold White Lily Cookie's soul, and...
And?
We need a powerful life force, as much of it as every living cookie holds.
But that means a living cookie must sacrifice their own life powder?
Yes, a life for a life, a fair exchange. Magic so sinister and yet so just. But know this. No matter how much life force we use in the revival of White Lily Cookie, she will only be given half a life. For most of White Lily Cookie is now in the hands of Dark Enchantress Cookie. As long as both live, neither shall become whole.
How is that a fair exchange?
Do you still not understand, Pure Vanilla Cookie? White Lily Cookie must awaken, for it is the only way to protect this world.
When White Lily Cookie left for the witch's banquet, she said, "If my life is the price, it will be a worthy sacrifice. Use my life powder."
Pure Vanilla Cookie!
You mustn't!
No! We need you to fight Dark Enchantress Cookie!
Don't worry. It won't crumble me, but only make me a bit weaker. To tell you the truth, those questions bothered me for a long, long time. Why was it that White Lily Cookie had to become Dark Enchantress Cookie? And why was there nothing I could do to help? Whether I should have insisted more on stopping her. But now I know. What White Lily Cookie really needed was a friend who understood her. I shouldn't have let her take on such a big burden all alone. But now, I have the chance to meet White Lily Cookie again. Not as a memory, not as a vision, not as Dark Enchantress Cookie, but as the real White Lily Cookie. This time, I won't let her down. Please, use my life powder to wake up White Lily Cookie.
No. Wizard Cookie is right. There are still too many things left for you to do. The duty of the Fairy King is to guard the Silver Tree. And any sacrifice for such a purpose would purely be the culmination of my fate.
But...
Pure Vanilla Cookie, I hope you will keep that promise of yours. Do not let her down. White Lily Cookie will need your help. There is no time. We must commence. Bring forth the shards of the light of freedom. Silverbell Cookie, begin the witch's ritual of life.
Your Majesty. Right away, Elder Fairy.
Finally, you can hear my voice. This voice... You're... Countless cookies have come together to protect what remains of you. You have been granted a second chance, it seems. A precious second chance. It is time to wake up, White Lily Cookie. Where?
White Lily Cookie!
White Lily Cookie! Are you okay?
Do you remember us?
What's the last thing you can recall?
I'm... okay. Am I really... back? But...
White Lily Cookie, it is good to see you return.
Elder Fairy.
His Majesty's life powder and the witch's ritual of life have woken you up, White Lily Cookie.
What have you... Your Majesty, why would you? For someone like me, who committed such a terrible crime.
White Lily Cookie, For ages I have been awaiting your return. For your branch on the silver tree never lost its shine.
After I fell into that dough at the banquet, there were times I wished I'd crumbled instead. I wouldn't have plunged the world into such great tragedy, nor would you have needed to use your precious life powder.
White Lily Cookie, your soul and spirit have never once faltered. Though faint it may be, its light has always remained true. The fact that Dark Enchantress Cookie has grown to become a great force of evil only proves that the truth you faced at that banquet was indeed one of despair. But even faced with despair, your love for the cookie world never once faltered. For that, I thank you.
Your Majesty!
Elder Fairy!
The knight safely escorted His Majesty away. Now, Elder Fairy needs rest. White Lily Cookie, you have no idea how much the Fairy Kingdom has waited for your return. I want to thank you all.
We didn't really do much.
Is the seal stable now?
I'm afraid not. The vines that protect the silver tree are withering as we speak. But now that White Lily Cookie has returned, we will find a way.
Will Elder Fairy be okay?
His Majesty is strong. I trust that he will make a full recovery. If you'll excuse me, I shall return to the king.
White Lily Cookie.
Your Vanilla Cookie. Are you also happy that I'm back? Even if I am Dark Enchantress Cookie? Even if I might become Dark Enchantress Cookie once more?
No, I don't believe it. The only reason you were able to return was because you never lost the light of freedom. Because you're not Dark Enchantress Cookie.
But the light of freedom might shatter again. I'm sorry, everyone. I need some time to be alone. White Lily Cookie doesn't seem that happy to be back.
Understandable. Imagine waking up and learning that you turned into Dark Enchantress Cookie and did all those unspeakable things. Yikes.
But now that White Lily Cookie is back, she can help us in our fight. After all, it was her power that was stopping the beast from escaping while Dark Enchantress Cookie terrorized the whole world.
I wish White Lily Cookie could understand that.
There she is!
She said she needed some time alone. Would it be okay to disturb her, you think?
Then I'll go alone and talk to her.
That still counts as disturbing, you know.
Actually, Ginger Brave's company might be just what White Lily Cookie needs.
Huh? Really?
Ginger Brave, you've been a great support for me and countless other cookies. Could you try and talk to White Lily Cookie?
I'll give it a try. White Lily Cookie, what are you doing over here all alone?
Ginger Brave, are you not mad at me? You and your friends broke the Moonstone to save me, and yet it only brought back Dark Enchantress Cookie.
No, she simply used you to escape. Dark Enchantress Cookie tricked both of us.
You speak as if Dark Enchantress Cookie and I are separate beings.
Yes, Dark Enchantress Cookie is you, it's true. But the love and kindness you hold in your heart for the entire cookie kind makes you different from her.
Ginger Brave, do you know why cookies were first created?
Huh? I've never really thought about that. After all, knowing that won't really change the lives of my friends and me.
I don't understand. Don't you feel the need to know your purpose, to understand what to do with the time given to you?
Do you? I don't think I need a special reason to enjoy life the way I see it. I'm free to choose what I run for and where I'm running towards. That way, the adventure never ends.
Choose as you go. I see. Ginger Brave, if I'd met you sooner, I think a lot of things would have turned out differently. Ginger Brave, how did it go?
I'm not really sure.
I guess waking up White Lily Cookie didn't magically solve all our problems.
You're right.
The seal! The seal!
What's happening?
Everyone! It's a disaster! The rift in the silver tree!
I thought White Lily Cookie's revival was supposed to mend her spell!
Whether His Majesty Elder Fairy's power has faded, or the rift has grown too wide, we cannot tell. But we must seal the crack immediately.
I will join you.
White Lily Cookie.
Your vanilla cookie. I cannot forgive myself for becoming Dark Enchantress Cookie and bringing so much suffering upon my friends. And for that reason, I must help you fight my other self. That's the only way to repent for the crimes I have inflicted upon the world.
White Lily Cookie.
I made a promise to Elder Fairy and myself that I would never lose my love for the cookie world. I know it's too late, but do you trust that even now, after I've witnessed the truth at the witch's banquet, my heart remains unchanged?
I'm struggling to find the right words to describe how happy I am. Now that I finally understand what your heart had been yearning for. Now that I'm granted a second chance to protect you. Let's fight together, White Lily Cookie.
It's just like we saw in White Lily Cookie's memories.
Oh, I see that those pesky little vine shackles that have held us captive for so long are gone.
Oh, that was deeply unpleasant.
The vine shackles are no more.
We must do everything we can to stop them.
All my strength is yours.
Knights of the Silver Tree, attack!
Yes, sir! The rift in the tree has gotten even wider?
It's escaped. White Lily Cookie, use your sealing magic, just like you did back then.
It's too late.
Oh, doesn't this fresh air just feel divine? Oh, I see I have quite an audience here. I am so terribly sorry to have kept you waiting. But now, the wait is over. Your favorite trickster is here. Shadow Milk Cookie.